Let's leak test these tanks today, shall we?
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Welcome back, reefers. So today, let's start putting some water into these tanks and let's start leak testing them. So we're gonna start with the sump first. Let me find my hose. Okay. I'm gonna put a little water inside of it and see just how well, before we start getting into the house. Oh, we're making a mess. We're gonna start leak testing. So, like I said, this is not a new tank. It is used, so I figure we start leak testing it. I'll fill it up about 3/4 of the way. Let's just make sure we're all good to go when we have to start filling this up. So once it's filled up, I'll get back to you guys. So hang on. Alright guys, we're almost there. So far so good. I'm just waiting for the water to kind of just get over into this area. So at least I know that's what I'm kind of basing my water line off of and everything. But I don't see any leaks so far. We'll take a look after the tank is completely full and see what's going on. Alright guys, so we're full up now. As you can see, we filled it up all the way to where this water would end up going, trickling from this compartment over to the back. I plan on taking out these cup holders and install a reef mat. So I've been watching a video on how to do that, so that'll be for another video on taking out this glass. No, not this glass. This glass back here and this glass right here, and then just cutting in to the area. But as you can see right now, so far, and besides the mess that I've just made, I don't see anything leaking yet. I actually want to take this time right now and wish everybody a happy Labor Day. Watching this video, it's probably after Labor Day, but I'm still would like to say thank you for everyone. Welcome. This is a new channel. I am by no means an expert, so we're just taking things one day at a time, very slowly, and eventually we'll get the tank up and running. So we filled up the sump, so let's get the python and take it into the house. The old python here. Let's grab this here. We will go inside and start filling up the main tank. Alright guys, so we got inside the house now and we began. I already took the chance to hook up my python so we can start leak testing the main tank. Here we go. We got a little kink here. Hopefully it'll undo itself. If you guys don't have a python, it's a very good tool. It looks like I still needed a tightener, but that should suffice. And the kink that I was talking about is still there. Just 1 second. Let's get the kink out. And that should help. Yep. Let's see if the tank is. And we are filling with water. Alright, so in the meantime, while that's filling up, check this out guys. So I now have, you can see back there, You can see back here, I now have 2 dedicated outlets. Focus, there we go. I now have 2 dedicated outlets. I still need to repaint back the walls, so we'll do that in its own time. But now I have 2 outlets, both of them 20 amps each. And now I don't have to worry about any power issues in the meantime. So that's always a good thing. Now, there are some things I do want to say. Now, like I said, we're all doing this all together. We're working on getting into the hobby together. So, if you're scared to get into the hobby, right? There are a lot of good videos on YouTube, especially the BRS 52 Weeks of Reefing. And there are also other videos I did watch. And when trying to learn something, I did notice that there are some aspects of videos, like things that you don't really see, that you tend to want to answer. So that's what I'm trying to focus on, like the things that you really don't see when doing this hobby, especially from an average person. I do have a full-time job, I'm a full-time dad, 3 kids, wife. So the videos are going to take some time coming out. If you guys like what you're seeing, please hit the like button, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I don't mind my hair. Took a shower, had some family come over, so we had to wait for everybody to finish. Let's take a look. I'm gonna fill the tank up to, I guess, right before it gets to the overflow box. So if you look at the old water line, if we can catch it, we're looking at right here. I'm trying to fill up the tank till. So, I mean, we have a long way to go. That'd have been great if I had an RODI and the water poured as fast as that. So, let's give it some time. Once it gets filled up, I will get back to you guys. Alright guys, so it looks like we're almost there. That took a little while. But I did, in the beginning, because I'm just paranoid, I added a cloth on the hang-on. And then I wanted to also just double check to make sure the tank would still be level with all the water. And we're still within the bubble line. I mean, yeah, granted it can go a little bit to the right, but we're in the line. And that's the most important thing is in the tank being is leveled. And the one thing that always, when I was first putting the tank here, because right underneath my floor, behind this wall is my chimney, and right down below it is my boiler room. So I always thought that probably I didn't have enough beams, but when I was putting in the outlets, I have about 3 or 4 beams going vertically across. So weight distribution, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with it. And we seem to be getting close to the top. I think that's about it. I don't think I need to fill it up even more. So yeah, I think it can get enough stress tested, leak tested. I didn't see any leaks around while I was doing my initial walk around. I got a couple of lights in there. I had some electrical tape when I was working on the tank. I was putting in the new outlets. But let's shut off the water. In the meantime, let's shut the water off before we go over the overflow, because there are no pipes connected. And we are going to open up back the valve to drain out the water to be back siphoned out, so that way we don't have anything to worry about. But if you guys know, I do have a question. If you happen to know what size that is, the return valve there, well, not a valve, the return nozzle. I'm looking to add the dual, the Y valves that goes left and right, to have some random flow generators on it. So if you know what size that is, please let me know so I can add it to my wish list. And like I was saying earlier, in terms of some of the equipment we need to get, I need to buy wave makers. I'm more partial to gyres. I don't know why. I just kind of like the way they look. So I need gyres. I need salt. I need heaters. I need a protein skimmer. I need to get a reef mat. I need to get media blocks, test kits. I have some. I need test kits. I need, what else would I need? So we have the wave makers, the heaters. Oh, we need rock. I'm looking to probably get the Aquaforest rock that comes in, I think, 18 kilos. But I do have, a couple years back, there was a local fish store that kind of had like a whole meet and greet. So I bought like 40 pounds of rock, dry rock, that's sitting outside for like 2 years. And I'm going to start aquascaping something together soon. But I do an egg crate and then placing the rock on top of it just so that way the rock doesn't damage the glass. So that's what I'm gonna do. Right now we have the tanks being leak tested. We'll leave that for 24 hours. We'll leave it for 24 hours. Right now it's about 11 o'clock in the night, so leave it overnight. I think that should be fine. The sump is in the garage. That's getting leak tested. That was done since this afternoon. So tomorrow I'll just check them out, make sure they're fine, and I will drain back the tanks and empty them out. I don't think I need to show you guys of me draining a tank. It's pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, my paranoid self, let me just make sure I am leveled in all angles once again. Don't mind the Disney princess pillows. I have girl children. But that looks fine there. And let's go to the other side. And this side is fine as well. We are in the line. Alright guys, we have day 2. It's been 24 hours. No leaks. No nothing. Stress tests. Leak tests. We are good. Guys, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell so anytime I upload you can see any new videos. I want to thank everybody in advance for joining the channel. Those of you who are wanting to get into the hobby, this is probably the channel to watch, because we're going to be doing everything, you know, step by step, and all the mistakes, all the misfits, everything that's going to happen, we'll do them and we'll experience and we'll have our own journey on it. So guys, until the next time, take care, happy reefing, and I'll see you guys on the next video, okay? Cheers.